Hello, I'm Catherine King, and you're joining us here in Freedome Cove on the Midwest coast of Vancouver Island.
Hello everyone, I'm Wayne Adams, and I'm the handyman. It started 27 years ago. The idea that the two of us wanted to be somewhere out in the wilderness and do our art and be immersed in nature because that's where we get inspired.
Freedome Cove gives us all the protection we need, and we were able to start with the house you see was half the size and just a log in front, and that's what we began with 27 years ago.
We recycled the fish farm, that's the technology. And agriculture grew as we grew here, so it was never been available before. In my youth, I've been a model maker. You're in my model. This is a half-scale model. I'm living in my own model. It's what's called a kit bash. It's you put models in the middle of the living room floor and mix them up and make your own. That's what this is. I did my boyhood in Australia. I was taught the trades very early in age. I'm old school. So I had early training. At grade 3, I started woodworking and sheet metal work. So making things and building things has always been part of my life. But I've never floated 1,000,000 pounds on the ocean before. But I've had a background in science, doing something that hasn't been done before, the unknown. So when you go into the unknown, it's always challenging and you're always learning something new. It's my teacher.
Welcome to Freedome Cove. I'm going to give you a little tour to explain what we're doing out here. So to start, right here where you're standing is my dance floor. I am a dancer, so for me the first thing required when we moved out here was a place to move. You'll notice the colors, magenta and green. We have those colors throughout the whole place because they represent to us rebirth. Fireweed is the first plant that comes up after forest fires, and it is this beautiful magenta color. So come on in. We're going to enter into what we call the bower through actual whale ribs. So this is how large this whale was. So you're entering through the belly of the whale. And if you look up on the top of the pole, you'll see a bird called the bowerbird. The bowerbird lives in Australia. And Wayne grew up part of his childhood there and really got to know that bird. He's quite a character. He creates a beautiful bower, puts attractive baubles to attract his mate. So all the shells and bones, all the plants represent those things in the bower. And as we walk into the bower, we are walking on old recycled fish farm systems that we've transformed into what you see here. In fact, our whole place is made from recycled materials. And my garden, we're in early spring, so everything's just starting to wake up. I'm just starting to bring life back. But I managed to grow enough vegetables all year round to feed us in the wintertime. Come on in and see our house. Main item that we like to show everybody. It's the ocean channel. We'll even have the otter and seal stick their head up there from time to time. This is our wood stove. It keeps us warm all year round. And my bathtub is under my layout table behind the curtain, which right now has lights for my new seedlings that are growing. Back here, we have the kitchen area. See, I have a kitchen table and even a little cabinet to store all my special dishes from my grandmother. And we have a beautiful view. And you can see that we're both artists and we both carve. We do other things as well. Carving is one of the main things we do. So this is Wayne's carving side and this is my carving side over there. We're going to walk back out. I can take you upstairs onto the balcony area. You can come in here, and this is our upstairs area. A nice large space where I can dance in the winter time, do yoga and meditation, Tai Chi all year round, do my painting, do my writing. So it's a lovely, bright space. So we'll head back out. We're going to walk down through the whole garden now. This is the utility area. These are my composters. And this is what we call our lighthouse building. We have an actual light up top there and storage space in the middle space. And this is the first greenhouse. As we walk around, you're going to see all my greenhouses, where again, I start everything from seed and bring them out as they're ready. Because we are right on the water, it's a little bit cooler here. So learning by doing, I have found that giving the plants just that bit of extra protection in the greenhouses to get them started makes them grow that much better. Then they all get brought outside and transplanted. So everything is just in beginnings of process, and I go through each greenhouse and clean it out after the winter.
This year is a very big year, in the 27th year, to complete my little island. And one of the two new things that for 2019 is my powerhouse. This is everything here. It's got, it's a multi-purpose building. To be out and be comfortable, you've got to have power, you've got to have water. I'm on solar, on a generator, you can hear it now. But it's also my man cave, my little toy making shop. And it's a new addition for 2019. It's been a lot of years and building it new out of salvage. And my floating sandy beach. This is my 2019 thing, but it completes my project. So we'll step in here and I'll show you. I built it in the model of a miniature cuckoo clock. So when you come in here, you're walking inside my little cuckoo clock, sort of. And I'm still working on it. Everything's in process. I want to make it functional, you know, so when the kids come, they can come in my cuckoo clock. I've got a room on the side for my generator. I'll close it so it's not so noisy. So there's my intermittent power source when my solar is not available. Like right now it's cloudy and I have an old system. It's 25 years old, so it has its limitations. So when the weather's right, I got solar. When it's not, I got generator. And don't drain my batteries too low. Just learning how to use it. There isn't anything you do that you don't need to maintain somehow. Lots to learn. In here I can heat it so all my appliances stay warm and dry because we're in temperate rainforest. I have a washing machine, little laundry room down there for washing. And this is my toy making shop, as well as all the little things I'm going to be making.
So come on this way. This is our gallery building. So you get to see here the different types of materials we work in. I'll start with the feather work. It all began about 8 years ago. These are all eagle feathers, except for the crest. That is actually heron. A regular heron who lives in the cove called Harry, and he drops feathers every year. So his feathers are in a lot of the headpieces on the masks. These pieces here are burls that form off of cedar trees. They're big bulbous shapes, and this is like a slab that's been cut. And this is one that Wayne is working in here, and I'm working on this one here. And another piece that I've done here in ancient mineralized walrus tooth and woolly mammoth. We also make molds of our carvings and turn them into beeswax candles, which we give to everyone as a gift. So the new addition last year was this beach area. Wayne actually gathered sand from beaches and brought it over here. I think there's about a ton on here right now. Then we transplanted all these trees here. We even have palm trees that were actually donated to us. And here we have our floating beach. Okay, come on this way. So this is our fire pit area where we burn any paper items, and in the summertime we have family and friends who come and stay, so we put chairs around and we have bonfires, roast marshmallows at night. You can see various antler ornaments on here. Wayne is not a hunter, but he has friends who are, so that's where those came from. This happens to us a lot. People give us things that they think that we can make use of, and we always do make use of them in some way. And this is our big skiff. This is how we beachcomb firewood. So we're able to cut the wood up into rounds on the beach where we find it, and then put it into the boat here, bring it back home. We have a large wood shed over at our son's place that we process all the wood, cut it up, then it goes into our small wood shed here. And this areas for our smaller boat. This is actually our son's boat, but we have a smaller Boston whaler that usually sits in there.
Learn by doing. There's two types of schools, and I've been to both. One's the institution, I say go. But also when you step out, choose your teachers. Travel, experience. Get out of that little nest and do things. Get away from the high-tech computer and use your hands, head, and heart. What you see here and what you're taking pictures of is what you can't learn in school anymore, life skills. I learned them out of school, and that's where they are. Search and look for people, something that's for you, before you choose. And take your time, because it's a knowledge-based lifestyle. It's not a freebie. Take your time. Don't be in a rush. Lose anything but your sense of humor. You'll be fine. It's a big deal. You got to enjoy yourself. We enjoy each other. We like each other. I refuse to lose my sense of humor in this mess. It's important.
And realize that the difficulties that present themselves are there to teach you, there to be worked through. It's how you respond when difficult things happen that makes a difference and means whether you will succeed or not at what you want to do.
I think it's okay to stop living a fear-filled life. Don't be scared to have a life. Get out there.
Fear is there to be gotten over and worked through. If you can do that, then you can accomplish anything you want in your life.